Dan on the chase, blocks him off the backboard. Oh, showtime. Oh, he slammed it down. Peter rises. Another three from Hillel. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Hello and welcome to this marvelous Monday here at Sarachek at the MacsLive Athletic Center. I'm Avi and this is Tess, and we're here with the NCSY MacsLive pregame show sponsored by NCSY. I'm here with Tess. Tess, talk to me about Hillel Academy from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Avi, I caught up with the coach from Hillel before, and he said in order to get this Tier 3 championship, two guys need to show up. That's Zach Iskowitz, a freshman, and Kobe Shaw, a junior, and also NCSY Hillel alum.
That's great. Pittsburgh has a real shot in this game. HANC actually has been playing the longest in this tournament. They've been playing since Wednesday night in their win against JEC to get into this. They've been on a long journey. They lost on Friday to Montreal, but they've run the table since then. They're looking, I spoke to Coach Morty, they're looking to box out and really just play their game. If they buckle down defensively and get their rebounds, he's confident they'll put the ball in, they'll score. Honestly, Tier 3 championship, people say it's Tier 3. This is a real thing. These teams worked really hard over the last 4 days to get here, and I'm excited to watch. Are you?
I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to be here. Again, MacsLive, we appreciate it. NCSY's here, sponsoring, present, and nowhere else I'd rather be on a Monday morning.
NCSY pregame show, Marvelous Monday. The championship begins right now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the MacsLive Athletic Center. I'm Zach Sicklick. I'm here with Nate Jacobs, former Sarachek legend. It's the Tier 3 championship. Championships are born here. Champions, miracles are made. They're also busted. HANC, Hillel, two great teams. Nate, who are the X factors for each of these teams?
All right, I'm going to start off with a higher-seeded 17-seed HANC Hurricanes, who are led by Ruby Tillis, just a big junior guard. He's 6'1", but he can play both, guard, forward, whatever they need for him. Yoshi Davidowicz can get very hot from three. If Hill wants to win this game, they cannot let him, number 22, get hot. Over Hillel, keep in mind the name Iskowitz, family legends. They have cousins on the team. Actually, Yona Iskowitz is a senior who's coming in injured. Very impressive player. His brother and cousin will lead the way.
Thank you so much for that, Nate. The starting lineups are sponsored by Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all of the greatest events and opportunities we have for YU students, as HANC there has an easy layup. For the HANC Hurricanes, number 0, Ruby Tillis. Number 20, Jonah Galanti. Number 22, Yossi Davidovich. Number 23, Adam Arbiv. Number 34, Sam Ofer. For the Hillel Pittsburgh Heat, number 2, Caleb Knoll. Number 12, Noam Friedman. Number 23, Kobe Shaw. Number 24, Zach Itzkowitz. And number 30, Gavi Poznansky. Nate, I'm excited to be in here with you in the booth.
It is my pleasure. This is an exciting one. Championship Monday.
Exactly, as there's a little bit of a rush pass by HANC. When you played in Sarachek for a championship game, what's the message from the coach to the guys about staying calm?
The message is treat it like any other game. Obviously, play with intensity and energy, but you should be doing that every game. Don't be overthinking things. Don't try to be a hero just because it's a championship game. The best team should be the winning team if you play fundamentally strong.
As there's Tillis with a nice block, leads to a fast break, and there he is, 4-0 HANC early.
That's an early 4 from Tillis. He's coming out to play. He wants this one. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain him.
As there's Shaw driving and strong on Arbiv. Shaw with turnaround jumper, unable to fall. Fight for a rebound, but Ofer is able to grab it. Here goes Tillis driving in on Shaw. Goes strong, gets fouled. Good take by Ruby Tillis.
This might be a quick 6 points from him in under 90 seconds. He's maybe the biggest on the court right now. Let's see if Hill can slow him down.
as the first shot falls. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. As we're in Tier 3 championships, Tillis misses the second. Good fight there for the rebound as Caleb Knoll comes away with the board.
This Hillel team has a lot of family on the team. There's two Knolls and 2 Iskowitzes. I wonder how family ties help with team chemistry.
There's a beautiful pass from Davidowicz down low to Ruby Tillis. They might not be family, but their connection looks as strong as ever early on.
You could say that again. That's 7 early from Tillis before any single person on the basketball team has scored.
Best summer ever. Last summer, we brought 1,000 teens to Israel. This year, we're bringing even more. The countdown is on. Are you ready? With over 20 incredible programs, NCSY has something for everyone. Don't miss your chance to make this the best summer ever. Register today at summer.ncsy.org. 7-0 Nate. Ruby Tillis, all 7 points. If you're the Hillel Heat, how do you contain him?
Well, first of all, a bunch of his buckets have been in transition, so that's really just who wants it more. If you're not going to run back in transition, you're not going to win the game. In the half court, he's big. You're going to have to throw bodies at him. You're going to have to play very aggressive. If he's putting the ball on the floor, you have to make sure that he's not getting comfortable getting to the spots.
Amazing as here's Hillel. Shaw has it. Gives it to Iskowitz. Iskowitz gives it to Friedman. Friedman calling out a play. Gives it back to Shaw. Shaw, their point guard. Southpaw, it looks like. Goes to his right. Plays on his right. Gets a screen from Friedman. Friedman goes inside. Finds an open Poznansky. And he's able to lay it up.
Much needed Hill bucket there. Finally get on the board. Let's see if that'll get them more comfortable into the flow of things.
As Arbiv has it, Hillel's playing an aggressive 2-3. Davidowicz inside to Galanti. Back to Davidowicz. Davidowicz for 3. Short. Big rebound there by Ofer. Puts it back up. Good finish, Sam Ofer.
Hank definitely has the height advantage in this one. Hillel will have to find ways to not let them impact the game too much.
And Iskowitz has it. Good block there by Ruby Tillis. However, he got his own rebound. And now Caleb Knoll has it on top of the key. Guarded by Davidowicz. Davidowicz aggressive. Gives it now to Shaw. Shaw tries to go inside. Gets by 1. Gets by 2. Goes to nearly the baseline. Tries to bank it in. Unable for Tedet to kiss off the glass. As Tillis to Davidowicz. Finds a wide open Arbiv in the corner. Arbiv from deep. Unable to fall. Good rebound there by Caleb Knoll.
Hank is loving this transition game. They didn't get that shot to fall, but they figure Hill is playing his zone. If they could get the ball down the court before Hill set up, then Hill is all over the place.
Yeah, exactly as you mentioned. Hank likes to play a more faster-paced basketball, while Hill likes to use the shot clock and get the best opportunity. So it's going to be a battle of two tails here. As Zach Iskowitz has it. Gets a nice pick from Freeman, now gives it to Caleb Knoll. Knoll with 1 on the shot clock, puts up a long 3 off the back of the iron and no good. Rebounded there by Sam Ofer. Tiller's pushing, tries to go on Shaw, finds an open Arbiv. Arbiv with a nice Odell to hold that ball from going out of bounds. Finds Davidowicz in the corner, finds Galanti, back to Arbiv. Arbiv had an opportunity, tried passing it to Tillis. Now back to Davidowicz. Arbiv has it on top, calling something out. Finds a wide open Ofer, who finds Davidowicz. That's a beautiful set play there from the Hurricanes. Davidowicz, though, unable to connect.
Hank is playing well through. Hill has taken up a lot of the shot clock. I'm not sure if they're used to playing with the shot clock back in Pittsburgh, but they're going to have to keep that in mind to avoid late shot clock chuck-ups.
As Iskowitz heard you up there, and he took an attempt at a bat drive, kicked it out to Freeman, unable to finish. Fight for the rebound. Arbiv comes away with it, and he's going full head of steam downhill. A nice little Euro step to get through the defense. Nice finish there by Adam Arbiv.
This transition game by Hank is really hurting Hill early on. They've got to figure out a way to slow that down.
Strong take there by Shaw. Goes up with the right, unable to capitalize. Hank now back with the pace, as we spoke about before. Davidowicz pump fake, puts it up. Unable to connect. Good rebound there by Zach Iskowitz.
Hill is lucky that these threes by Hank aren't falling. Davidovich will get hot if he keeps getting these looks.
A missed shot there by Caleb Knoll, but who else but I believe it was Kobe Shaw to put it back up. The X factor for the Hillel Heat. Arbib has it, directing traffic. Charge dribbling to shootable range. Because it's Davidovich who's being guarded 7 feet behind the arc. Tillis tries to make a move, finds Galanti, gives it back to Arbib. Arbib looking for an option, finds Davidovich, pump fakes, gets Knoll to fly. Arbib now has it, back to Davidovich, back to Arbib. Arbib looking for an option, finds Davidovich. Good defense there by Knoll, not giving him any room. They finally get it inside to Galanti. Galanti finds Tillis. Tillis, beautiful pump fake, but that's a 35-second violation.
He was not looking up at that shot clock. He had a 3-point look. Thought he had the drive, did not realize that the shot clock was very low.
As 11:04 to go, HANC in their whites and powder blues, Hillel in their navies with the white letters and numbers. 1:44 here to go in the first quarter in the Tier 3 championship game. Shaw has it, crosses over, takes it inside. Good defense there by number 5 Gershon Jacobson, by Elijah Friedman, who checks in to help to limit any damage. As Friedman now is playing the role of point guard, finds Ruby Tillis. Tillis for 3, off the mark. HANC struggling to shoot from deep to start this first quarter. As there's Davidovich with the myth and rebound by Shaw. Shaw has it, comes to his left, guarded by Freeman. Gets it back, a give and go from Knoll. Has it the key. Gives it to Iskowitz. Zach Iskowitz with a shot. Unable to get it to fall. Good rebound there by Elijah Freeman, and he's pushing the pace.
Zach's going to look to get hot in this one. If he wants to get Hill Heat back in this game, he's going to be the guy they rely on. I think he'll get it done. It's just a matter of when.
As Hillel had a 2-on-1, but great defense there by Galanti to get back to prevent Shaw with an easy layup. Good steal. Freeman has it. Sorry.
I was just going to say Hill's got to take advantage of these. You know, if they're getting turnovers, they got to capitalize off of them. Only 4 points in this opening quarter. They're going to look for a big second quarter bounce back.
As Freeman has, he gives it to Tillis. Tillis getting guarded really high up by Caleb Knoll. Has no room. Caleb Knoll playing astounding defense. Tillis finally gets by him, gets inside. And the ref calls a foul once already after Canal came down with the rebound.
What a way for Tillis to finish off his monster first quarter. He started them off on the scoring and hopes to finish off the scoring this opening quarter.
If you want to receive Sarachek news and updates and get close game alerts, join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description of this video as Tillis hits the first. It's now 12-4 game. It's early on, only one quarter. Hillel, you have 4 seconds to make a play. What's the go?
You want to get your X factors involved. I would look to get Iskowitz a 3. And this is what they do. Let the ball roll a little bit.
A good shot there by Kobe Shaw. Throws it off the glass into that box as we talk about. And it goes in. HANC 13, Hillel 6. We'll be back after this commercial break.
I think I connect with Hashem more at Seneca because we have davening every day.
When we hit Friday night, everybody takes a deep breath. We come to the shul all together. Amazing tefillah with singing and joy and dancing.
On Saturday night, everybody's got their arms around each other. They're so excited to just sing together.
Welcome back to the Maxton Athletic Center as we here see the buzzer beater by Kobe Shaw. Hillel Heat have 6, HANC Hurricanes have 13, so it's a 7-point game. Nate, both teams so far have had their issues with the shot clock in 35 seconds. As a player, how would you handle that going forward?
So it's actually kind of counterintuitive. A long shot clock possession means that you guys are pushing through. You guys are having a good possession. That being said, once it gets down, you got to get your X factors the ball. You got to let players create. And you could go through the motions, but you got to get your best players the shot at the end if you're going to be under that 10-second mark.
Exactly. As now we've been I'm going to read out the lineups quickly for Hillel Pittsburgh. Ashi Iskowitz checks into the game. Kobe Shaw, Zach Iskowitz, Noam Freeman checks back in. Shmuel Kanal. For the Hurricanes, Davidowitz. We have Friedman. We have Arbiv. We have Galanti. And we have Sam Ofer. As Iskowitz trying to drive in on Friedman. Gets a decent quality look. Nice shot there, Zach Iskowitz.
Great shot. Zach Iskowitz will get them back into this game. He's a very impressive young player for them.
As Arbiv calling out a play, Friedman has it, drives back to the middle. Beautiful bounce pass to Arbiv. Arbiv finds Galanti inside. Galanti with a spin, puts it up. Nice tough finish by Jonah Galanti.
Hill's gotta handle this paint pressure well. Hank is just gonna keep feeding them down low if they don't.
Shaw goes in, a little lopsided, unable to finish, does not get a foul call. Sam Ofer has it, and Arbiv is now pushing. Trying to beat the Hillel zone, as you mentioned, to making sure they're not set up, but they do. Freeman has it, gives it to Davidowitz in the corner. Freeman now brings it up top, rotates it to Arbiv on the other side. Arbiv has it dribbling, Iskowitz guarding him well. Shaw there now on Freeman. Freeman looking, finds Arbiv a wide open three in the corner, unable to fall. Great play setup though by the Hurricanes.
Hank is playing very disciplined basketball, taking good shots. That may have been one of the first kind of a little rush shots we've seen, but they're satisfied early on.
There's your X factor, as you mentioned, Zach Iskowitz with the three. All of a sudden now it's a 4-point game.
And he's fired up. He's willing them back into this one.
As Arbiv has it to Davidowitz, back to Arbiv. Back to Freeman, to Davidowitz. Back to Freeman, over to Arbiv. Coming to the right side, slowing the game down a little bit. Had a wide open Freeman underneath, couldn't get it to him. Passes it to Galanti inside. Galanti being hounded. Great defense there by Hillel. Shaw's all alone. Arbiv's backing on his hip. Shaw with a good right-handed finish. All of a sudden, it's 15-13 with a timeout called by the Hank Hurricanes. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear more from Nate Jacobs.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to the Maxton Athletic Center. As we see here, a great steal by Kobe Shaw, who takes it all the way himself and finishes with the right. Hank, all of a sudden, now only has a 2-point lead. The Hillel 2-3 defense is giving them issues. How do you attack a 2-3 defense, Nate?
You're gonna have to get the ball in and get the ball out. You wanna have the shooters kind of stretch out the zone. The guys that are respected on the 3-point line will really make the Hill Heat players extend the 2-3. Then the middle opens up. You start hitting shots, and then all of a sudden, Hill will have troubles.
As let's see if that's what Coach Yankovic drew up in his playbook. As there's Freeman to Davidowitz to Freeman. Tries to go cross court. Great intercept there by Ashi Iskowitz. Unable to capitalize, but he was able to knock the ball out of bounds.
Hillel definitely loves the kind of momentum they're building up on their end.
As Arbiv has it. Looks for an option, finds Freeman. Freeman looks for an option, finds Ofer down low to Davidowitz in the corner. Davidowitz for three. Welcome to the ball game, Yossi Davidowitz.
That is exactly what they needed. Now the Hill Heat are really going to have to extend up on him, opening up way more offensively for them.
As Shaw has it, gives it to Freeman, back to Shaw. Shaw, beautiful crossover to get by Arbiv, but blocked from behind, but the ref calls a foul.
These Hill players look more and more confident now. I think they started off a little shaky offensively, and their star players are really kind of bringing them back into this.
As Shaw calmly sinks the first. All Sarachek games, which are played at Geneva University, will be broadcasted on MacsLive.com and on the MacsLive YouTube channel. Subscribe to MacsLive on YouTube and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Sarachek broadcast. Shaw missed the second, and good hustle and a fight for the rebound. However, Hank able to claim possession. Excuse me. As Freeman has it on the top, jogging over the timeline, has it. Davidowitz to Freeman. Freeman gets it to Arbiv to Davidowitz. Hillel was ready for it this time. Freeman goes 1-on-3. Good Euro step. Beautiful feet to Ofer. Ofer puts it up. Not able to capitalize. He gets his own rebound, though. And Arbiev to Freeman to Davidovich. Drives baseline. Beautiful pass inside. Unable to finish there, as that is Nathan Kaimov who checked into the game.
Even though they didn't score on that possession, I love the way they dissected that zone, really kind of getting to their spots comfortably.
They did exactly what you said, playing shooters and then going inside. To their number 24, Zach Iskowitz, is going to the line for 2 more for the Hillel Heat.
Great job. He felt the contact and just go up with it. The cookies in the cookie jar, that's an opportunity to just throw it out there.
Just like that, he hits on the first. So what ended up being a foul now could cost the HANC Hurricanes 2 points on a foul that should not have happened.
And just like that, it's a 2-point game.
Tillis has it. He checks back into the game, directing traffic. Finds Arbiev. Arbiev to Davidovich. Looks for an option. Back to Arbiev. Goes it back to Davidovich. Davidovich wide open from NBA range. And he hits.
3.
Just see Davidovich. Yes, that's NBA range. No, you could not leave him open like that.
I told you he'll get hot, and he'll make them pay for leaving him open.
As now Hillel running into their offense. Shaw trying to blow by Arbiev. Arbiev does a good job with his feet to not let it happen. Iskowitz goes between his legs, loses Tillis for a second. As now Shaw has the ball back with 17 on the shot clock. He goes right. He finds Ashi Iskowitz, who finds Canal inside, who tried finding Ashi. HANC knocks it out. Hillel retains possession. As we can see on the replay, clearly off of HANC as Hillel retains possession. They run a curl for Iskowitz, who had an opportunity to shoot it, didn't. Goes inside. 5 on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1.
Gotta chuck it up.
Hits the rim, but as you said, had to chuck it up because they did not use those last 9 seconds properly. Tillis going in. Beautiful feed inside to Kaimov. Gives it to Ofer. Ofer looks what to do. Spins in a circle on his pivot. Then gets blocked by Shmuel Canal.
Good on HANC for getting the ball inside, but once you have the ball inside, you kind of have to have a backup plan. You can't just assume that you're going to have an easy shot. You got to have an outlet pass in mind.
As at halftime, everyone stay tuned for the Camp Step It Up halftime show. We might be interviewing the coaches, but if not, we'll for sure hear from our very own Nate Jacobs on analysis of his first half. As Arbiev looks to inbound it, finds Ronnie Motayev, I believe, who checks into the game, and it goes off HANC, and Hillel Pittsburgh has the ball with a chance to bring it back to 1 possession.
A little flustered coming into the game. That's all right.
Shaw has it, guarded by Arbiev. Goes inside, tough. Good cover there by Ronnie Motayev to help bring it 2. However, Hillel is able to retain possession off that loose ball with Zach Iskowitz. 3 is not able to fall. Good rebound there by Arbiev. Tillis has it.
Tillis seems to have a little issue. He has a tissue in his nose. I wonder if he has a bloody nose. Hopefully he's okay.
And that was a nice possession there by HANC. And now Freeman has it, gives it inside to Iskowitz. Gets doubled, back out to Freeman. Freeman looking for an option. Finds Iskowitz. Goes left, crossover right on Tillis. Davidovich in his face. Freeman has it. Fakes the handoff. Tries to curl. Goes off of HANC. It's still a Hillel ball, but down to 10 on the shot clock.
HANC not making this easy for Hill. They have the lead, and they're really not going to let Hill get comfortable.
As Davidovich is taking a breather for HANC, up 7 with 2:27 to go, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Noam Primo will inbound the ball. Looks like it's going to Kobe Shaw, and it does. Shaw immediately attacks the hoop, goes downhill. Beautiful finish there by Kobe Shaw.
Amazing take. He knew there wasn't a lot of time on the shot clock, knew he had to take matters in his own hands immediately.
As Tillis has it. Beautiful crossover, get inside the teeth of the zone, puts it up. Ruby Tillis, oh my God.
Really using this height advantage to his own advantage. Really gets that high floater up.
As Shaw goes inside, Strong gets fouled, puts it up, he'll go to the line for 2. We would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud MacsLive sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video. As a reminder, in about 1:50 of game time, stay tuned for the Camp Step It Up halftime show. As a beautiful first free throw there by Zach Iskowitz. He's got to be leading the game in scoring.
Must. He's been very aggressive and a controlled aggressive. Not doing anything extra, really just playing the game the right way.
As both fall, 5-point game, 1:40 to go. Arbiv doing the smart thing, slowing down the game a little bit. Get the shots, you don't need turnovers. Get a good quality look here. Passes it inside to Neftali Nathan. Back to Arbiv. Arbiv goes right. Crosses cross court to Tillis. Can't do that on his own. Ashi Iskowitz going all the way. Strong take, good finish, Ashi Iskowitz.
What a take by him. And the timeout. They would love Hillel to enter half not down by more than a one-possession game.
As we'll bring it to a quick commercial break.
Sports at Camp Santa Lake is definitely competitive.
There's a lot of different teams you could play for. There's a tennis team, there's a basketball team, there's a baseball team, all those different sports.
I love basketball and baseball. Pickleball, tennis.
We're back, Maxton Athletic Center, 1:22 to go here in the second quarter. HANC Hurricanes 25 in their whites, Hillel Heat 22 in their navies, with Ruby Tillis bringing up the ball. Tillis going in, gives it to Freeman. Freeman tries to go in on the teeth. Foul there by, I'm not sure if it's Iskowitz or Shaw. They give it to Iskowitz, that's his third. If you're Hillel, that's not a good look.
They really need him involved in this one. He can't pick up another one.
As Elijah Freeman has it, gives it to Ruby Tillis. Gives it to Nathan, who gives it to Freeman. Freeman tries to put up a three, does not. Gets it inside to Matayev, and he gets blocked. And all of a sudden, Hill has the ball to make it a tie game.
This 2-3 is really suffocating HANC. They've got to kind of settle down a little bit, understand that they have time. They don't have to force anything.
Strong carry made by Iskowitz, unable to fall. HANC pushing the pace, Freeman going on Shaw. A little bit of a backwards take, put some English on it. Nice take there.
What a finish through contact. And Hill will just have enough for one shot if they choose.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. If I'm Hillel, I'm holding for one, but Shaw said he had a look. Now he has a three, and he hits. Kobe Shaw, 2-point game, 15 to go here in the second.
Huge corner three. Again, cutting that lead to within one possession. You don't want to be going into halftime needing a bunch of buckets to bring it back.
As it's now 5 on the clock. 4-3 shot there by Motayev. Gets it to fall. HANC 29, Hillel 25. That's how the first half will end. We will head to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, it will be this Camp Step It Up halftime show.
My name is Yogesh Dugo, and I fell in love with basketball when I was 12 years old. Well, let me take you back to the beginning of Step It Up. A kid with hoop dreams. I wanted to be a Division I player. The dream became a reality. I ended up finding myself at Madison Square Garden. I ended up playing 2 years Division I basketball at Hofstra before transferring to Brandeis University in Boston, before moving to Israel, playing a year of pro ball. And at 25 years old, 2 years later, I started Step It Up. At the time, a basketball private training company. So I said to myself, if kids are getting better in an hour and getting better in a week, let's start a sleepaway camp. We can make a real shift in their mind, a shift in their soul and their perspective. We started with one kid in 2009. This summer, we're fortunate enough to host over 430 campers from 20 states and 10 countries. We train with a focus and intensity on the court, which turns practice into a game and the game into a practice. We use basketball as a vehicle for growth and success. And the results Well, they speak for themselves. Over 60 college players, Division 1, 2, and 3. Professional players, national team players, a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, an NBA draft pick, and over 5,000 families, all of whom have stepped it up. We have a love for the game, timeless principles that guide us, a state-of-the-art campus, engaged coaches. We have the results. The choice is simple. It's time to step it up.
Give me 2 minutes. Welcome back to the Max Athletics Center. It is halftime here in the Tier 3 championship game. Our halftime show is brought to you by Camp Step It Up. Just a 2.5-hour drive from New York City with busing provided to and from camp. Founded by former D1 player Gilgit Verdugo, Step It Up is the most proven Shomer Shabbat sleepaway basketball camp in the world over the past 13 years. Step It Up has produced over a dozen Yeshiva University and Sterling College players, including all conference stars and leading scorers, along with dozens of Yeshiva League MVPs. Hundreds of Sarachek players have come through the program, including current stars like Gaby Spodek, Alex August, Jojo Alfasi, Simon Alul, and Noah Hiltzik. Step It Up has developed over 100 college players across all divisions, plus professional and national team players, a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, and even an NBA draft pick. The camp runs June 24th through August 5th in the U.S., with an additional Israel session August 9th to 14th. Flexible 1 to 7 week options are available for boys and girls in grades 3 through 12, with 3 daily minyanim, learning groups, a camp rabbi, and a state-of-the-art campus in Pennsylvania. Over 5,000 families have already stepped it up. For more information, visit time2stepitup.com, email office@campstepitup.com, or call 888-600-0908. There is 3.5 minutes to go here in the half. HANC Hurricanes 29, Hillel Heat 25. What's your synopsis on the first half?
I mean, I think either team stars have stepped up big, which is exactly what you want to see in a championship game. And both teams want it right now. The HANC was really taking advantage of the fast break in the first quarter. I think Hillel really did their job of slowing it down. HANC then started hitting threes, and I think Hillel is starting to be more aware of that. Defensively, I think offensively, Hillel is really relying on their star players again. They're taking it in strong. They're playing aggressive, and they're playing more control now. I think they're comfortable now going to halftime. Both teams with really exciting shots to end the half. Hillel with a corner three, HANC with a mid-range jumper to end it off. These boys are comfortable. These boys are confident. And it's really going to come down to who in the second half is really going to give that extra push of energy, and who's going to have the shot fall for them. The game will really be decided by those two factors. Who will step it up huge in the second half? I expect to see the star players again come up big, but it also comes down to the role players. Who's going to step it up on the side? Who will give you that extra push of energy?
Yeah, exactly. While stars are important, basketball is a five-person team. I think it was Michael Jordan. I don't remember who said it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think he says there's no I in team, correct?
Definitely a Michael Jordan quote. Definitely a quote to live by, too.
And then also, for these two teams, for Ozzie Knoll, for Joseph Sachs, for Yona Iskowitz, who happens to be injured, for Hillel, and for the Hurricanes, you have Ronnie Motayev, Nathan Kaimov, Yossi Davidovich. They're seniors, which means this is their last ever game of high school basketball. 1 half left to play. What does that mean as a player?
It definitely means you leave it all on the floor. It doesn't matter, this is only a Tier 3 game. This is a championship game. If you're not willing to give it all on the floor, then you're going to end up being disappointed with yourself. Seniors, this is a very special game. It could get emotional even at times, win or lose. I expect to see them leave it all on the floor. These are guys that have been playing basketball their whole lives, and it's really special varsity basketball. It's nothing to take for granted. I expect them all to treat it like the last game of their careers.
Yeah, while we're talking about seniors, I want to give a massive, massive shout out. I happen to have the amazing opportunity to be on the leadership team this year for MacsLive, and 4 of the other guys out of the 5, us 5, 4 of them are seniors. And this is their last hurrah with the championship in Tier 1 being their last game. And all the mentorship they gave to me as something this year I've learned from them, I've developed from them, I became a better person from them, friendships. It's really meant a lot. Todd Traurig, who's always been there, game in, game out, working hard. They're at 3 a.m. sometimes, putting in the work. He's our executive director. We have Jarrett Lazarus, our director. She's been there also for me as a friend, helping me get through what it's like being a leadership role, all the ins and outs. We have David Sampson, our executive producer, someone who I work under, who's been giving me constant guidance, help. He relies on me a lot, which is funny, but I rely on him just as much. Great person, great friend of mine now, I'm happy to say. And lastly, but certainly not least, the star announcer for our MacsLive team, Yosef Silver, the other associate producer. All the hard work he puts into the broadcast before the games, helping me with articles, all the scripts, knowing the players, making relationships. It's truly been an amazing year with them, and we are definitely sad to see them go, but I'm excited to see where the next chapter of MacsLive can go.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Shout out MacsLive. Nothing is possible without their help.
As second half about to get underway here in the Macton Athletic Center, sign up for the MacsLive WhatsApp status for behind-the-scenes content and updates you won't want to miss. Send a WhatsApp message to 805-MacsLive. That's 805-622-7548 and save our contact in your phone. Yes, Sarachek might be coming to an over, but we will hopefully have amazing content in the off-season and gear you up for the amazing season that we're going to have next year here in the Macton Athletic Center. As 16 minutes to go, HANC Hurricanes 29, Hillel Heat 25. This is going to be a good one down the stretch. As Freeman inbounds it to Shaw. Hillel in blue going downhill to the right. HANC in white going downhill to the left. Iskowitz tries to start where he left off, unable to fall. Good fight with Shaw, but however, HANC retains ball.
I love the confidence. You have a shot, quick shot. He is shooting from well behind the college line. I would, if I were him, try to set up a little bit closer, but he's a shooter. He'll make those shots.
As Davidowitz has it, gives it to Tillis. Back to Galanti, looking for an option. There, finally dribbles it, goes through three guys, puts it up. Unable to fall, good rebound there by Gavi Poznanski.
Nice acrobatic take, just rims out, but I like the aggression.
As Shaw goes full head of steam in, backwards layup, unable to get it to fall. Good fight there by Poznanski. He puts it up, unable to get it. Good rebound there by Sam Ofer. As Tillis goes in strong on the fast break, goes up with the left. Nice take, Ruby Tillis to extend the lead back to 6. Gavi Shaw has it. Gives it to Freeman, back to Shaw. Shaw finds Iskowitz, unable to hold it cleanly. He gets the ball back with no problem. Tries his dribble, 20 on the shot clock. Tries to blow by Tillis. Tillis, great job with keeping his feet moving. Pass it down low. Gets it right back. Goes inside. Tillis behind him. Unable to finish. Poznanski right there to pick it up. Poznanski finds Freeman in the corner with 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, bench counts down. Puts it up. Not able to finish. Poznanski tries to tap it in. Unable to. Good rebound there by Sam Ofer.
That was a lot of frustration in that foul. I think Hillel is a little bit too excited, I almost want to say. They're kind of throwing up some shots without really getting control first. They're going to have to settle down a little bit to cut into this lead.
As Tillis is bringing it up. As you spoke about earlier, there's 3 lines on the court, college and high school, and Davidowitz and Arbiv are standing 2 or 3 feet behind the college line, which is a foot already behind the three-point line. High school, as Davidowitz hits a 3. Good shot there, Justy Davidowitz. But as a player, would you get tripped out in high school from the 3 different lines?
Definitely, and I think it starts from the defense. I think the defense is almost defending as if the further line is the three-point line, which is just setting up the offense to stand behind. Again, these guys are not used to shooting from this far, and you kind of naturally see the furthest line as your natural line. You have to really mentally lock in. The first line is the only line they have to be shooting behind.
As here comes Shaw coming down the court, head of steam, slows down, step back 3 over Arbiv. Kobe Shaw, nice shot, and now it's a 3-point game.
That is exactly where he has to be shooting from. He shot that just behind the high school 3-point line.
Excuse me, it's a 6-point game still, as HANC will go to the line for 2. Good take there by Ruby Tillis.
I really like the way they kind of set double screens over the top to kind of make a little entrance for Tillis to kind of dribble through.
As an inbound play there to Ofer, unable to capitalize. As here comes Zach Iskowitz bringing the ball up. He goes, looks for an option, guarded by Tillis for a three, and he hits. Zach Iskowitz, 34-31.
He's heating up and he's feeling himself. Very excited on that shot. He will will them back into this game as he's doing right now.
As here's Tillis now, guarded by this high 2-3 pressure from Zach, from Shaw and Iskowitz. Tillis tries to go inside, gets by all four guys, finishes it. That was way too easy for Ruby Tillis.
Great acrobatic take by him. Very long, tall player. Hard for Hillel to stay in front of him.
As Iskowitz again with another three. Oh my God, Zach Iskowitz is getting on fire again.
That is 3 straight from Iskowitz, and he is really feeling himself. Hank has got to somehow stop him. He will hit all night if they don't.
As here comes Tillis, slowing down the game. Finds Davidovitz, back to Tillis. Tillis goes inside, back to Davidovitz, fakes, good pump fake, signals for a mid-ranger, unable to fall, but that was a good possession if you're Hank. As Iskowitz now coming full speed, stops between the legs, slows it down, looks for Shaw, doesn't give it to him, takes it on Davidovitz, gives it to Shaw. Shaw up high, going on Arbiv, finds Iskowitz, guarded by Arbiv, goes left, tries to go between 2 defenders, not able to make it work. They retain possession with 16 on the shot clock.
If I'm Hill, I want to get Iskowitz another shot. I'm going to make sure, though, I'm not forcing up a shot that we don't need. He is hot, but I wouldn't ruin it on a 4 shot.
As a beautiful give-and-go opportunity for Hillel. However, Canal couldn't connect on the pass. Now there's Shaw going in. Finds Iskowitz with 3 on the shot clock. 2, 1. He just throws it up off balance, and they call a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Hurricanes.
Again, they're kind of waiting until it's too late in the shot clock to make a play. He kind of grabbed that right wrist. I think he's okay. I hope he's okay.
We want to give an apologies for the score bug on our stream. There's 3:30 to go. Hank Hurricanes 36, Hillel 34. As Tillis has it, Iskowitz pressures. Davidovitz wide open for 3. Little hits the wire. Never mind. They call a foul on someone on Hillel, and Hank retains possession.
A little too excited there by Hill. Hill does not have the height advantage, and they're making that up with their physicality. They weren't able to get away with it there, but I like the aggression.
As Hank inbounds the ball to Tillis. A new reset 35 here in high school. As Tillis walks, you could take 1 or 2 steps. Hillel traveled to this game. Hank did it. He wanted getting on the fun, but don't travel on the court. Travel off the court.
Maybe after the tournament they could travel, take a little vacation. Not yet.
As here's Shaw bringing it up to Iskowitz. Iskowitz, college range 3. Heat check there, unable to fall.
I like the confidence in that shot, but again, you can't force yourself to shoot uncomfortable shots.
An unnecessary foul there by Ashi Iskowitz. But that's now 4 in the quarter. 1 more, and you're giving Hank 3 opportunities at the line to add to their lead. As Freeman got to Davidovitz, back to Freeman, to Davidovitz, back to Freeman. Freeman looking for an option, picked up his dribble early. To Tillis, across to Davidovitz. Iskowitz tried stealing it, unable to capitalize. Hank playing inside, out to Davidovitz. You cannot give him that much room. Unable to capitalize. Good rebound, though, by Jonah Galanti.
Hill's got to get bodies inside. They can't look to push it up the court before they have 5 guys in their box now going for these rebounds.
As Shaw has it, goes inside on Tillis, kicks it out to Iskowitz. Iskowitz going in on Davidovitz. Little stops, gets it to fall. Ashi Iskowitz brings it back to 2.
Great control take. It's something about that Iskowitz family. They know how to ball. Fundamental family. I don't know what they do at their house, but they know how to hoop.
The out-of-town hustle, as we call it here in the MacsLive booth.
Exactly what it is.
Tillis to Freeman. Freeman wide open from deep. Little too long. Goes off over Hillel ball.
again, HANC is really just getting in on these rebounds. Shout out to them, really just staying aggressive, trying to get these second and third opportunities.
Here's Shaw. Goes to his left, to his right, to his left. Beautiful move. Gets inside Euro step. Gets blocked from Friedman. And now Tillis pushing the break. Goes inside strong. Gets pushed from behind from Iskowitz. No call. And now here comes Friedman on the break. To Shaw. Has Poznanski. Doesn't give it to him. Now he pulls it out. Friedman, though, with his aggressive defense. Great steal. He now is going one-on-one. Euro's inside. Euro's beautiful finish there.
Very pretty take, and I love that the refs are letting these guys play. There's been a lot of contact on both sides of the ball, but this is championship basketball. You let the boys play. I love it.
As here, Shaw taking the point duties this possession to Freeman. To Iskowitz going inside on Tillis. Strong take, unable to finish, and it's HANC ball. 1:02 to go. HANC 40, Hillel 36. Do you think the HANC defense is being thrown off by the fact that Iskowitz and Shaw are each taking point, possession switching off?
I think it definitely is making them second guess kind of how to start off their defense. But I think they're really doing a good job of staying in front of their defenders. Iskowitz got very hot early in the quarter. Hill's offense seems to slow down a bit since then.
As Davidowitz from a long three unable to go. Galante again, another offensive board. This time can't finish. And Shaw's getting pushed, going on Tillis. Stops up off the glass, cannot get it to fall. Good rebound there by Tillis, good defense.
HANC just so much size.
As they give it on a block there on Noam Freeman. Good job putting his body on the line, just this time wasn't set.
Great job of HANC to push the ball also in transition. They've been doing it all night. It's been working for them all night. Don't slow down. Keep the foot on the gas.
Two shots coming from Tillis. Come to Golan Heights for the best authentic Israeli food and more. Located just steps away on campus. Shawarma, schnitzel, poppers, name a few of Golan Heights' delicious items. Tillis knocks down the second. For behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow @MacsLive on Instagram and Twitter. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. Iskowitz has the ball. Let's see what Hillel develops here.
I want them to take this last shot, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it wasn't holding for one, but a strong take goes to line for two. Another foul on Tillis.
If you're gonna get that nice give and go take, then I'm okay. Almost dropped in for the N1, just rims out.
As he hits the first, pardon me, they did not give the foul to Tillis. Instead, it goes on Sam Ofer. It's his first. Iskowitz hits the first and hits the second. 4-point game. 10 seconds to go. They're going to roll it. Clock doesn't start till it gets picked up. Shaw pressures. Freeman, Tillis goes 7-6. He finally gets a move. Goes inside, strong take, unable to finish. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to fall as time expires. Strong take there by Tillis.
For HANC. Extending this lead, and now Hill has got to fight back in this fourth quarter. They're going to have to come back from 6.
We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be the final quarter of this Tier 3 championship game.
The first thing that struck me when I came here was the beauty of this place.
When I first got here, it was so welcoming, and I felt like I fit in right away.
I'm always excited to be here. The atmosphere here is great. The people here are great. The staff is great.
Every summer is so unforgettable.
And each year it gets even better and better.
Are you ready for the best summer ever?
We're back. Tier 3 championship. We're in the Max Stern Athletic Center. Level up your Pesach plans. This Chol Pesach. Join NCSY at Six Flags on April 5th and 6th for an epic day you won't want to miss. Busing is provided for the teens, and there will be kosher food available. Visit sixflags.ncsy.org for more information. Nate, the last 8, HANC up 6. They have the ball.
This is where it all comes down to. Last 8 minutes, who wants it more? It should be a dogfight.
As Freeman has it. Gives it to Arbiv. Back to Freeman. Freeman looking for an option. Great defense there by Iskowitz. Finds Ofer down low. Kicks it to Arbiv in the corner. To Galante up high post. Low post Ofer. Good finish, good movement.
Such good offense by Hank. So fundamental. Just really making it look so easy for them.
As here's Iskowitz on Arbiv. Gives it up to Freeman. Gives it down low to Poznanski. Back to Shaw up top. Shaw looking for an opportunity here. Finds Freeman, gets it back, give and go action. 15 on the shot clock, still have some time. Iskowitz has it. Tries to blow by Arbiv, and he does. Goes inside, strong take there, Zach Iskowitz.
Way to step through the defense, really patient, waiting for the gaps, and then attacking.
Freeman has it to Davidovitz. To Freeman, to Arbiv, to Galante. He puts it up this time, good take. 2 straight times now where Hank looks at the ball to the high post.
And he's really, in the second half, stepping it up. He's getting the ball inside and really doing a beautiful job of getting it out there.
Strong stealer by the Hank defense. Arbiv goes in strong, takes someone on his hip, still able to finish. Iskowitz tried to come back, however, stronger take by Arbiv. And that's a timeout called by Colby Shaw. Coach Sachs wants to calm his players down. 6:33 to go. Hank Hurricanes 50, Hillel Heat 40. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break. Sarachek has arrived. MacsLive is your home for the tournament. Watch games, news, stats, and more at MacsLive.com, MacsLive.com. MacsLive.com, your home of the Sarachek tournament. As there's a shot there by Samuel Canal, unable to finish it, and now Hank is pushing.
Hill is going to have to take advantage of these possessions. No more wasted possessions. It's now or never.
That's a great take by Elijah Freeman. All of a sudden now it's 52-40. The lead went from 4 to 12 real quick.
Hill cannot let this game get away from them. They're going to need big buckets, and it'll come from their leaders, specifically Iskowitz.
Strong take there by Colby Shaw, and he'll go to the line for a couple. I don't know if you've been following everyone on the broadcast, but it's been a struggle for all teams' free throws in this tournament. And Hillel Pittsburgh is one of the few teams where I've been confident when they make their free throws, when they have free throws, they hit them. As red on cue, Colby Shaw makes the first.
It's got to be something about their practices because they really have been so consistent this game.
Oh, I hope I didn't announce or jinx them there as he missed the second.
That may have been on us. We will take the blame. We'll take that missed free throw from us in the booth.
As Hank pushing the pace. Freeman gets it in the corner, jumps. You can't do that, I don't believe, and the refs agree with me, and they call it travel.
That is the shooter's biggest nightmare. You get excited, you get up for the shot, you think you have it, you realize there's a defender closing in, and once you find that out, it is too late.
As fans, I believe TBC fans checking into the gym now, and as the final 5 are happening here. Iskowitz for 3, unable to go from the top of the key. Davidovitz thought he had it. Great play there by Poznanski to knock it off him, and Hillel retains possession.
This is what they need, aggression. There's 5.5 minutes left. Leave it all out there. Go for loose balls.
Iskowitz looking for anything there. Gets it out to Shaw. Shaw receives a pick from Canal. Shaw goes inside, 1-on-3, gives it out to Iskowitz. Iskowitz for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound, though. Hillel, hustle.
Get on the floor, get on the floor. Jump ball.
Great play by Noam Freeman. As you said, get on the floor. Show that this game matters to you. And they retain possession as the arrow is in their favor.
Great job by Hank, too. Just defensively, just stay calm. You have the lead. Don't do anything extra. Don't give up open shots. Take control of this one.
As substitution made, as Caleb Knoll checking back into the game for Noam Freeman. We got Ashley Iskowitz inbounding the ball. Refs having a discussion over something. Hillel's lining up in a line here. What do you think the play is?
I think they're going to look to get shooters involved. It might be Iskowitz going out to the corner. They get him the ball. And the shot.
Oh my God. Zach Iskowitz hits the 3, 8-point game. Crowd loves it.
That is just what they needed, and now they're going to have to string together a bunch of stops. 5 minutes, plenty of time. Do not give up.
As the crowd comes alive, Davidowitz to Freeman. Freeman goes inside. They call a foul on the ground, I believe. Not the worst foul, as they limited a free opportunity for HANC.
Yes, and in high school, they're not very giving on the continuation rules. If he wasn't already in shooting position, they will not give him the free throws.
Davidowitz in the 3. He gets knocked. 3 shots. Not the best foul for your Hillel. But with Tillis on the bench, now it's time to take advantage.
Exactly, and he looks to knock down, hopefully, 3 of these free throws. Shooting fouls on the 3 is a coach's worst nightmare. They will lose their minds when you foul a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, as the replay clearly showed it was a foul. Davidowitz, though, long on the first. If it's okay with you, I want to pull some inner Chaim Stark within me. You got highlighted by Dovi Newberger, wasn't there, with the chips? I want to give a different analogy as we're approaching the Final Four. The sand is slipping through the hourglass like gravity just got a promotion. If you haven't started biting your nails yet, Nate, we got an extra one for you in the booth.
That is a one-of-a-kind quote, and that is one that I will be adding to my repertoire. That is a good one.
I'm glad you approve it. There's a long thing from Iskowitz.
Wow!
Zach Iskowitz lights the crowd on fire. It's now a 6-point game.
He is willing them into this game, not giving up, and we knew he'd step up big when they needed it most.
Davidowitz back, little short. Ofer, though, grabs the rebound. Stolen there, though, by Ashley Iskowitz. The Iskowitz cousins are coming alive.
It's got to be something to do with this crowd. They've got a lot of guys behind their bench. Wow.
Iskowitz attacking Davidowitz. Goes inside, strong take. Ofer quiets the crowd with a massive rejection to calm down the crowd.
Again, so much time. It is definitely not panic time for Hillel. If you're HANC, you want to control the game. You want to keep it in your hands. Don't let up these shots. Don't let Iskowitz stay hot.
As they're back in their line, baseline out of bounds blob, as we call it here.
Let's see if this will be a wrinkle off of the last one, or if they'll have Iskowitz come off that double stagger over the top. It did work for them last time. Maybe they'll go right back to it.
As they're actually making sure all jerseys are tucked, as there is a uniform in basketball, believe it or not. Ashley Iskowitz has it. Gets it to Zach in the corner. Zach, great defense there by Tillis, not giving Zach any room. Zach now guarded by Davidowitz. He puts up the 3 off the mark. Fight for the rebound, but Davidowitz cherry picks, gets it tapped to him, and he has an easy fast break layup. Back to an 8-point game.
What a swing it was right there. Fight for the rebound turns into the easiest 2 of the day for HANC.
Shaw going in. Gets fouled from behind on Yossi Davidowitz. He is not happy with the call, but here at MacsLive, we love the refs, and we respect everything they do for us.
That's true. There's no game without refs. We can complain all we want. At the end of the day, they know best.
Everyone stay tuned after this amazing Tier 3 championship. Tier 2, TABC Ida Crown. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a thriller, but we still have 3 minutes left. As that's Caleb Knoll has it to Iskowitz. Back to Knoll. To Iskowitz. To Tillis. Gets by Tillis. He moves. Canal with a shot. No good. Rebounded though by Hillel. It gets poked away. And there goes HANC on the break.
Very crafty play there by Iskowitz. And then very selfless play to kick it out.
As Tillis loses the ball. Knoll going one-on-one with excuse me, I can't speak for a second. Tillis blocks him, but they call a foul on Knoll as he was fighting for the ball. Good opportunity there for Hillel.
Didn't see a lot of contact on that one. Would have loved to have seen a jump, but again, the refs know better than we do.
As Hillel's in their full court press, almost have a hand on that play. Freeman though taking it in. Good defense there by Knoll. Back out to Galante. Gets it to Tillis. Tillis doing the veteran move as a junior, no less, of calming the game down.
And he's really doing it on both ends of the court today.
Oh, Yossi Davidowitz. That is not what you want to see if you're the Hillel Heat.
And now the crowd is dead silent.
Shaw, deep three, good block by Tillis. HANC Hurricanes, when it matters most, are alive. Tillis has Davidowitz in the corner. Davidowitz again in the corner. Yossi Davidowitz back to back, and now it is up 2 in a 14-point game.
We knew Davidowitz would get hot. We knew you couldn't let him open. It's proving us right.
And there's Freeman again, unable to finish, but this HANC defense tenacity has grown in these last couple of minutes, knowing that a championship is on the line. Knoll has it to Shaw. Shaw going in, gets it to fall. Good shot there, Kobe Shaw. He said not over yet.
Very big mid-range shot there. And they're not giving up here.
Great press by there, stolen it. Iskowitz looking for an option, has Canal, gives it to Iskowitz. Shot clock did not run, so they will inbound it from the sideline, I believe, with a minute 37 to go.
Take a deep breath. You have time. Do not give up yet.
Timeout called by the Hillel Heat. Nate, in these last couple of minutes, the lead went from being 5 or 7 all the way up now to as big as 14. What has HANC done right?
HANC's playing hard. They're playing hard. They're playing fundamental. They're really taking advantage of their size advantage, not letting anything inside for Hillel. And offensively, very composed, very great pace, hitting the shots too. We knew they'd hit their shots, and when it's mattered most, that's exactly what they're doing. Hillel has time to punch back, but they just took a big punch from Hill.
As we'll head to a quick commercial break, as when we come back, stay tuned. The last 1:30 to go here of this Tier 3 championship. Hi-yo, boys, they're live. As we're back inside the Macs Athletic Center, never mind. I don't know what just happened. Scores table blew it dead.
A little bit of a false start there.
Yeah, both on our ad and on the game. But now everyone's ready. Shaw has it, trying to go inside. Send it to Iskowitz. Iskowitz for 3. Off the mark, but good hustle there. Shaw gets the rebound, puts it up, and it goes. It's a 10-point game, 1:30 to go.
I see this press by Hill. How will it affect HANC?
Can you start fouling if you're the Heat?
You're going to have to soon. Not there. But, yes, you will have to foul. You have to know who to foul as well. Ideally, you're not fouling, Davidowitz, Tillis, guys that are comfortable shooting the free throw.
As Tillis going to the line for a pair. First one falls. That is clutch, ice in his veins, as we call it.
Hillel is known to fight to the end, as Ozzie Knoll makes his way into the game.
Tillis casually and calmly hits both. That might have been the dagger for Hillel. Now it's 12. Stay tuned for the NCSY postgame show right after the sound of the buzzer. Shaw, though, going in. Gives it to Ozzie Knoll, who checks into the game. Gives it to Iskowitz. Deep 3. A little long. Fight for the rebound. Tillis has it, secures it, controls it. And Caleb Knoll puts a foul on him, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Just under a minute left in this one. Hillel will not give up. The HANC has done a great job to build on this lead.
We'd like to thank everyone who has worked this game and made the Tier 3 Championship possible to be streamed. Our Executive Director, Eitan Traurig, our Executive Producer, David Sampson, our Associate Director, Jarrett Lazarus, our Associate Producer, Yosef Silver, our camera operators, Manny Spinoza, Marco Fanunu, Kobe Nurani, Moshe Laub, our Tech Ops, Gabriel Glass, and our statistician, Peter Ostin, over there to my left, as the first free throw did not fall.
And thank you to Alex Kuryevsky for being the man.
As second one does fall. 13-point game, 59 seconds to go. To get it across the timeline, Shaw goes inside, puts it up, fading away. That's too easy, but for HANC, they'll take that the inside shots. As Caleb Knoll fouls Tillis, and he goes back to the line to shoot 2 more.
Hillel will not let HANC just finish this one out easily. They're going to fight to the end. Some teams might have given up if they're down double digits with less than a minute. Hillel is not one of them, and I applaud them for it.
Tillis misses the first. Second one falls for Tillis. Substitution, Freeman checks in. Tillis checks out. It looks like it'll be his last check out of the game, barring any miracle from Hillel.
That was an amazing performance from him. Really, start to finish. He started them off on scoring, and he really just consistently kept them afloat in this one.
As Shaw going in strong with his left, puts it up, gets it off the glass to fall. 10-point game. They're not giving up. They got a foul there. They finally do. Iskowitz fouls Elijah Freeman, and he'll be heading to the line for a couple.
Listen, Hillel has been consistently getting these buckets, and HANC's been going 1 for 2 from the line here and there. So let's not pretend like this one is completely over.
First shot falls. I just got a word that during our NTSY pregame show, we're going to be having our legendary announcer, Yaakov Lazar, on the sideline, hopefully with the whole HANC team, as before they get their trophy celebration. As Hillel picks it up, down 12, 40 seconds to go. Shaw running, knows that time's not on his side. Finds Iskowitz inside. Iskowitz finishes. Shot clock turned off, 10-point game. Good defense there from Hillel. However, it stays HANC way, but the clock does stop.
Just over 30 seconds. Again, Hillel will not go out.
HANC has it stolen there by Caleb Knoll. Oh, almost got the and one. Sorry to cut you off there, partner. Great press there. Not giving up, making sure that this game is going to end. It's going to end with full hustle when the buzzer sounds.
Oh, rims out. Got to be special to be on the court with your brother right now, though. Ozzy and Caleb Knoll both in there.
As second free throw does not go, but they call a line violation. He goes again. But that first free throw, as you mentioned, kind of tough that it didn't fall. But Caleb Knoll sticking right with it. As second one goes, Davidowitz just tries to throw a Hail Mary down the court, and it works. Strong catch there by Nathan Kaimov, as he'll go to the line for 2. Playing Calvin Johnson over here.
That was pretty good. Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. Doesn't get much better than that. HANC might be Tier 3 Sarachek basketball, but if this was football, this might be a Tier 1 game.
Yeah, if you're Hillel, that cannot happen. You have to have a safety. There was one there, but made more aggressive. Go for a stronger play. Don't let him catch it and come down with it.
This is the end of the game. If you foul him, you foul him, but you got to go out with a fight.
First free throw is missed. Second one falls. That's the better alternative for the Hillel, because now they're able to run out the clock. Roll the ball out, and not run out the clock. Davidowitz pressures, they pick up the ball. Knoll has it, gets his man jumping. Iskowitz for 3, no good. Rebounded by Ozzy Knoll. Back to Caleb Knoll. Caleb Knoll for 3, and he hits. It's now a 7-point game. Davidowitz gets it in, fouls, and he'll go to the line for 2. If you're HANC, though, don't you want to spend the 5 seconds and let the clock burn out before you pass it in?
You definitely do, and I just think, really, when the ball goes in the hoop, sometimes we get a little flustered, sometimes we get a little excited. But, yes, you have 5 seconds. You really don't have to rush anything. If you're rushing, that's how you start throwing sloppy turnovers. And, you know, there's not a lot of time left, but Hill could make some magic work.
As Davidowitz at the first, the 2 biggest free throws of his life are coming up. And the first one rims out.
Tracy McGrady once did it. The Hill, he can do it.
As 12 seconds are left. Second one also short. That's actually better. As a great rebound there from Kaimov. He's dribbling it out. They're not fouling. Ozzy Knoll finally does, but That might have worked out for Hillel, for the HANC Hurricanes. Burned 4 more seconds and 2 more free throws.
Hill got what they wanted on the 2 misses, but ultimately did not finish it up with a free throw. And now there's 2 more for HANC.
As Kaimov calmly hits the first 8-point game, 8.6 to go on the clock. High arcing free throw, no good. 7, 6, 5. Deeply for Iskowitz. 4, short, 3 seconds, 2.3 left to go. HANC bench is happy. Davidowitz is happy.
Coach telling the guys just to relax, let the clock go out.
2, 1, there's the buzzer. Our Tier 3 Sarachek champions, the HANC Hurricanes, coming all the way from the play-in game and ending off here with a Tier 3 victory. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, stay tuned for the NCSY postgame show with our sideline reporter, Yaakov Lazar. Welcome back to the Max Athletic Center. We have a final here for our Tier 3 championship. HANC Hurricanes over Hillel Heat. It was a great game, and in a second we'll go down to our sideline reporter, potentially, Yaakov Lazar. Maybe. We don't know, but this is the NCSY pregame show, inspiring the Jewish future for more than 70 years, just as how it was said on the pregame beautifully. As there will be a quick interview. The players wanted it. Coach said no. Players said, give us our media time. MacsLive said, give us their media time. And Yaakov standing by shortly will bring it down in a second. Even Coach Iskowitz is there. And whenever they're ready, we'll send it down to them. But Nate, what a game. Pleasure calling it with you.
This was amazing. The pleasure's mine. Thanks to you.
As we'll send it down right now to Yaakov Lazar. He's with the whole HANC team and the HANC coach. Yaakov, take it away.
Hi, I'm Yaakov Lazar. We're here with the Tier 3 champions, the HANC Hurricanes. We want to start with Coach. Coach, what is it, Coach? I'm Yaakov Lazar. What does this mean to you for bringing home the Tier 3 champions?
I mean, look, listen, we're happy to win Tier 3. I'm happy the guys gave it their all today. Next year, we want to be in Tier 1.
Yossi, you're a senior. What does this mean to you to get home the trophy in your final game?
Amazing. It feels so good.
Where's Tillis? Tell us you got another year coming next year. You guys gonna go back-to-back next year.
Tier 1 back-to-back.
Tier 1, you hear it here first. I'm Yaakov Lazar here with your Tier 3 Sarachek champion. Zach, back to you in the booth.
Thank you, Yaakov. As we close out this one, everyone stay tuned. Tier 2 championship, Ida Crown Aces, TAB Storm coming up next. On behalf of Zach, me, and Nate Jacobs, thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you. In the meantime, everyone have an amazing rest of your day.
Thank you.